Devi Sunwar has been searching for justice for the past 8 years. On the 17th of February 2005, Devi Sunwar's 14-year-old daughter, Maina Sunwar, was arrested by a group of men from the Nepal army. That night, Maina Sunwar was tortured for several hours. She was choked, waterboarded and electrocuted. For months afterwards, the army denied that they even arrested the child. 8 years on, the pain is still unbearable for Devi Sunwar.
If they had just shot my daughter and killed her without any torture, she would not have had to suffer so much. She endured so much pain. How she must have been thinking of me.
In September of 2007, Nepal's Supreme Court ruled that 4 of the accused army officers should be tried in a civilian court. Nepal army has refused to hand the men over. Some were even promoted.
Maina Sunwar was killed and buried in a training facility for UN peacekeepers, and one of the officers implicated was found serving as a UN peacekeeper. Now, Nepal army faces a raft of allegations of serious human rights abuses which have never been addressed, and rights activists worry that there might be many more alleged war criminals serving as UN peacekeepers.
Indeed, when a Nepalese officer was arrested in the UK this month and charged with torturing prisoners in Nepal, he was on leave from UN peacekeeping duties. While the UN employs the Nepal army on well-paid and keenly sought-after peacekeeping missions around the world, another branch of the organization, the Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights, has catalogued thousands of human rights abuses committed by the army and Maoist former rebels.
The onus is fundamentally on the government, the contributing government, to make sure that they send the right people, as it were, to serve with the United Nations. But the policy is also evolving. One of the shifts that's taking place is a requirement that now that governments contributing experts and soldiers and so forth will have to sign more legal attestations, as it were, about the people that are being assigned.
7 years after the war in Nepal, the authorities have not taken action in a single case of human rights abuses. Analysts say that former Maoist rebels who are now in government and the army have a shared interest in brushing past crimes under the carpet. Al Jazeera asked the army for an interview, but they refused. Many hope that the arrest in the UK and growing pressure on the army's cherished peacekeeping role will force the government to address war crimes. But so far, the UN's Department of Peacekeeping Operations says that weeding out alleged abusers is not its job. Subina, Shrestha, Al Jazeera, Kathmandu.